This is not how to be president. Reno frowns at Tinubu's silence on Nigerians calling for a military coup. What does he want? Does he want Tinubu now to call people, to call military to start fighting and arresting and beating people, or what does he mean? Yeah? I don't know why this controversial human being is still, I don't know, he's still talking. He just came in from the US to Nigeria, and the next thing was to seek the protection of the national security advisor to the president, and maybe protection from APC. That's why he's still talking within Nigeria. This is somebody that probably Nigerians would have just lynched him immediately he landed. This is not how to be president. Red Omokre frowns at Tinubu's silence on Nigerians calling for military coup. Former President Ç0ÜÞ Reno Omokre had expressed displeasure at President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's silence on Nigerians calling for military coup in the country. Nigerian news reports that since the military coup in Niger Republic, some Nigerians have claimed there is no difference compared to the incident that occurred during the 2023 election, which many tagged the election coup. Amidst the proposed plans of President Tinubu alongside the Economic Committee of West African States to restore democracy in Niger Republic, many Nigerians have kicked against it. In a post via Twitter on Sunday, Reno Omokre asserted that Tinubu is showing too much weakness regarding prominent citizens and social media influencers calling for a military coup in Nigeria. The People's Democratic Party (PDP) chieftain referred to how someone threatened the United States President Joe Biden and was killed by the FBI. Can you imagine? However, some Nigerians are flagrantly calling for a military coup and are still allowed to get away with such abuse of freedom of speech. Reno added that President Tinubu's niceness on the issue is not a virtue in leadership. He tweeted, "President Tinubu is showing too much weakness. How can there be a military coup in your next door neighbor and prominent citizens as well as influencers are calling for a coup in the traditional and social media, and they are still sleeping in their houses?" Someone threatened to kill President Biden, and the FBI shot him dead the next day. And there are people openly and flagrantly calling for a military coup in Nigeria, and 24 hours later, they are still sleeping in their bed. Tinubu, this is not how to be president. In leadership, weakness is wickedness. Nobody should get away with that kind of abuse of freedom of speech. Can you imagine what Reno Omokre is saying here? Niceness is not a virtue in leadership, okay? It is a vice. If you are an emir and you call for a coup, deposition and exile straight. If you are a regular citizen and call for a coup, automatic treason, trial. You will eat 1 week old bread and water in the DSS underground cell until your trial. So we fought hard for this democracy and should not allow anyone to derail it. So this post actually appeared on Niger News. Can you imagine what Reno Omokre is saying now? That people should be arrested, people should be flogged, people should be beaten just because somebody threatened Joe Biden and the next day he was killed in the United States. Who are you in the United States that you are coming from in the first place? This is somebody that, if not for Tinubu's, good Lord Jonathan's government, he wouldn't have been relevant. And now I'm sure the same relevance that is seeking in Tinubu's government, because already you can't be in PDP and you are working for APC. The same way Wike is in PDP and working for APC. This guy is somebody not to be trusted. Okay. Somebody called him attention seeker on the loose again. Somebody said, how about the information being false or adduced to blackmail opposition? Do you want innocent persons to be incarcerated or witch-hunted politically? Let the reporter mention or identify who called him. Investigate to get authentic facts about it. he may be playing to the gallery. Some of the stupidity, he is already a dictator. Okay, you are wishing more to Nigeria. May God furnish you attention seekers while the masses are really suffering. Can you imagine? It's why I think he meant to talk punish. It is going to take Reno to be recognized and be recalled from exile. Okay, okay, you knew all this, but you allowed your principal Jonathan to be hooted out of office. Shame on you. Exactly. Somebody say, "Omo Kerekere seeking to be noticed." There's military coup, there's democratic coup, both are coups. Exactly. Exactly. Somebody say you are right, Reno, but Nigeria is a complex country. Let Tinubu wait until after the tribunal judgment. If he takes any action now, it will be said that he is hoodwinking the position. Okay? As a matter of fact, those calling for coup in Nigeria are the Igbos who are not happy about Tinubu's presidency. Lord, look at what you are saying. Look, you are mentioning Igbos again. You are taking it to the Igbos' doors again. This is not bad. This is very, very bad. Okay? Reply to Nnamdi Ejike from your great-grandfather to your father and say, can you imagine? He's already insulting somebody. Okay? He's already insulting somebody here. This is very terrible. That confidence to take that action is not there because there is no transparency in his ascension of throne. That is it. That is it. Obviously, Tinubu did not win election. He's rigging an election, not a coup against the people. First, kill the godfather of election rigging before those merely calling for a change against these pretenders and criminals in high positions. Exactly. So before you kill the people calling for coup, kill the people who have already rigged the election, subverted our electoral laws, and rigged themselves to power. Those are the people you should kill first. So that is the way to go. It is quite unfortunate that Nigeria is in this mess, and people are still talking and using tribal sentiments on it. So I must align myself with your view. You are a committed Democrat and patriot. Some people in this country have thrown caution into the winds. They just talk recklessly without considering the dire consequences of what they are saying. And so what is that supposed to mean? That people should see something wrong, what is wrong, and not say anything again. That is far, foul. This man is confused. Oh, let him stay in one place and stop confusing further. Okay? That is very, very bad. Somebody say, Reno, stop constituting social media nuisance. Okay? Seeking for attention. That is exactly what is happening here. So thank you for listening, and let's have a comment concerning what Reno is saying, that Tinubu's weakness is not good for him as the president. He should incarcerate people calling for coup. But other quarters, as he's saying, the military coup in Niger is tantamount to democratic coup in Nigeria. Coup is coup. So thank you for listening, and let's have your comment.